Hello and good morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning. I live in an apartment complex, so I'm going to keep my voice down. If you need to turn the volume up, feel free to do that. Welcome to to Mastering Your Health with Tim. So this is episode 3, and the topic is the proper shoe. This is the Altra with an A. Escalante, like an Escalade, Altra Escalante, AE, Altra Escalante. This model is the 2.5. They just came out with a 3 model, but these have served me very well, the 2.5s, and I was reading a little bit of mixed reviews on the 3 model. So the Altra brand is the best shoe company in the world. I'm very surprised it's not the shoe of the United States military. All of their shoes have 2 things in common. They are zero drop, which the heel is the same thickness as the ball of the foot. So, and they also, all of their shoes have a wide toe box. They're actually built like a foot. If you see, they're wide, but they're thin in the back. So, those of us that are, you may have wide feet, but, don't weigh, an excessive amount of weight. If you go buy a regular shoe that is, 4E wide, it's going to be wide all the way through. These are built like a foot, so they're thin in the back, comfortable in the middle, and they have a wide toe box. And they don't look particularly wide, but, I test you, I had trouble wearing shoes my whole life, and I have plenty of toe space. So the 4 characteristics of these shoes, they're zero drop, so they don't have an elevated heel, and I'll get into that in a second, the importance of that. They have a wide toe box, they're cushiony, They have good arch support, they're comfortable, they're light. This is a soft material, so you don't feel like you're, in a steel toe boot, so it's plenty of room to move around. They've never given me a blister. This has been my style of shoe for the last 3 years. I'm on my feet. I was a professional dog walker, walking 10, 15 miles a day. I wear these to my cement job every day. We have a relaxed atmosphere. And they're incredible. So, look, the whole world is insane. Something that seems so simple, how to create a shoe, nobody can seem to do right except Altra. This is going well. God created us to walk on a flat earth. Every other creature walks around, whether it be a dog or a deer, on a flat earth without any sort of witness the sound, witness the Harley, any other sound of. So God created us to walk on a flat earth, so no other creature is, walking around with some clown shoes on. And why would you have an elevated heel? So why would you have a thicker heel, that if this is how you're standing up, that's going to throw your posture forward. So, when you see a 90-year-old man that's hunched over like this, it's not because of his age. If you take care of yourself, wear a pair of Altras, Escalante, and I'm not getting paid for this. This is just, my gift that I would like to share with others. I thank God every day for these shoes. Why would you have an elevated heel that's throwing off your posture, it's throwing off your spine, your musculoskeletal system? Think of that's what that's doing to you as a whole organism, having your entire posture thrown off. Man was meant to stand up straight and be a man. So why would you put something on your shoe? And, with these big elevated heels, they say, oh, they're more cushioning for jogging, less knee impact. That's absolutely false, because these big cushioning shoes, when you run, you heel strike. So you heel strike like that, and that's boom, all your weight less, momentum, banging on your heel. And, I don't care how much cushioning this is, that's more impact. And they've done studies, measuring impact level. And, when you run on the ball of your foot, as you would naturally barefoot, the ball is the front, you, I don't want to make too much noise. It's less impact on your whole organism, and, it's like a shock. It's like having shocks. It's just like the impact on all your joints, your knees, your hips, everything, your lower back. So, if anyone tells you, hey, I'm 50 years old and, I have bad knees from running, it's because they've been running in the wrong shoes. There are Native American tribes who, guys into old age, 100 years old are still able to run 50 miles because, they run just like a little, they don't have Altra Escalantes, but they just have like a little sandal, a little, barefoot sandal. And so, these shoes allow you to run on the ball of your foot. So when I run, my front ball of my foot, I'm getting back into jogging, and I can go for a slow 45-minute jog, no problem, with no pain. And the front of your foot hits first, and then just the back just taps real slightly. And if you were sprinting, the back wouldn't even touch, but the ball of the foot hits first. So to wrap it up, the 4 characteristics of these shoes: they are zero drop, so they don't have an elevated heel, which is better for your posture and your joints. They have a wide toe box. They have good arch support, and they're cushiony. They're attractive shoes. They're, they're light. The 3 model is a little bit thicker, thicker material. The 3 model weighs more. These shoes, they're super, super light, and they're just really excellent shoes. And I'm not going to bother putting them on right now, but ask any woman. She'll tell you that, her pair of flats that, she wears out to, for a walk is much more comfortable than those, 6-inch high heels. And, every other shoe, I wear Brooks, and I wear Hoka's, and I wear New Balance, and Adidas, and, Nike, and they're all crap. they're all crap. Their shoes, they have elevated heels and scrunched in toes. And, look online at a picture of a, barefoot man, his the toe splay, a barefoot man, compared to a guy that has, walked in dress shoes his whole life, and they have this, triangular, scrunching of the toes and the bunion on the side, and it's all from wearing the proper shoes. This is the most important thing, even more so than meditation. This is the most important thing and the easiest thing you can do to improve your health instantaneously. So I believe they are $130. They were $100 when they came out with the 3 model, and I think they understood that the these 2.5 models were better, and they're gonna, hopefully they keep making them, but they last forever. There were times when I had an old pair of shoes and then ended up in the psych ward for months and months and months and months, and still was wearing the same pair of shoes, and they never go bad. They're just, I saw a video of a guy that he wore them all the way out to the bottom. He wanted to see how far he could go in the shoes, and had ran, thousands and thousands and thousands of miles, and they had a hole in it. And I've never gotten a hole, but his shoes were just totally done. This part was totally worn out and had a hole in it, and he weighed them side by side to see how much weight it had lost. But with average use, if you're someone that walks 5 miles a day, these shoes are going to last you a year with no problem. They're quiet. They don't squeak. That's the only reason why I did buy a new pair eventually. That, you know, one pair that I had worn for, you know, 6 months, walking, you know, 15 miles a day, you know, they started to squeak a teeny bit, and that's why I got a new pair. And but, you know, a grown man should have 2 pairs of shoes. That's all you need is 2 pairs of shoes. You know, an Altra Escalante 2.5, one for when it's wet. You know, if it gets wet, you have a backup pair. But or maybe 3 pairs. If you have one that is clean, if you want to wear out on a date or something, you know, one is your everyday shoe, and then a backup pair in case that one gets wet. But also, how do you know what shoe size you wear? So I'll do this. You measure on a scale, go to a store, measure on a scale, and then you go up 1 size. So you measure whichever foot is bigger. My right foot is just a teensy bit bigger. I measure an 11 on a scale, and I wear a size 12. And this will be the best investment of your life. I'm just lacing these up. So if you can see, so when you look at a shoe like that, here's the tip of my shoe, and you should have a thumb. So there's my shoe, there's my toe. I hope this comes out right. You should have a thumb, and I'm just a normal guy with a normal thumb. You know, because you need rooms, because when you're, you know, walking downhill, you know, your foot is going to slide just a teensy bit to the front. You need room there, and I know for a fact this is the proper way to fit a shoe. You know, I had OCD for about 10 years. I couldn't wear a pair of shoes. You know, every shoe seemed to scrunch to my toes, and everyone was calling me crazy. And, you know, I wore open-toe sandals, and, you know, I've worn sandals to a wedding in a suit. And, you know, it wasn't OCD. It was attention to detail and not being satisfied until I found the right shoe. And, you know, rather than walking, you know, shoulders up, you know, being mindful of, you know, my surroundings. Some guy, when I was locked up, you know, told me to walk shoulders up. So, but it was really attention to detail, and the fact that I did search, and, you know, I went to a running store, and I was looking for the Vibram 5-finger shoes, and they said, "Oh, you got a pair of Ultras," and I've never had any problems, and no association with my feet, and I don't think about my feet, you know, throughout the day, and I'm comfortable. And so this video is be done in 30 seconds. I just want to give a demonstration of walking. So you know, in these shoes, rather than being hunched over, you're able to stand up straight. You know, when you jog, you're ball your foot, you're dancing. So, yeah, the Altra Escalante 2.5 is the absolute pinnacle of our creation of shoes. And you know, what Jesus Christ would have done for a pair of Altra Escalantes, you don't know, man. But, yeah, thank God for the Altra Escalante 2.5, and I'd say buy them up. I mean, I'd invest in them, you know. If you wear the pair of shoes, I know you're going to love it. You know, if you have the money, you know, buy 10 pairs. I'm not advertising for them. I'm saying buy 10 pairs, and, you know, you have your shoes. You know, in case the 3 model isn't perfect and you know, they never get it right again. You know, I plan on buying, you know, a pair a week for the next 20 weeks. And, then I have my shoes covered for the next 10 years. And, all right, I hope you enjoyed the video, the Altra Escalante 2.5. And, remember, you measure on a scale and then go up one size, and you should have a thumb in front. And, the 4 characteristics there: have a wide toe box, good arch support, most importantly, they are zero drop, they don't have an elevated heel, and they're cushiony. If you're walking, this whole barefoot minimalist trend, trust me, if you're walking around on concrete, you don't want to be in bare feet. We weren't, it'd be different if you were wearing bare feet from day one, but, trust me, if I've done it. I have, some barefoot shoes, and, go walk 15 miles in bare feet and, see how your body feels. So you need a little bit of cushioning, to get around. And, the trend of running barefoot, I know I'm much more sore. I start getting, my body's much more sore, and I feel like I'm exerting a lot more effort, when I run a true minimalist shoe as opposed to the Ultras. So they're the perfect balance between, having a barefoot experience and a little bit of cushioning, most importantly, keeping that, zero drop, non-elevated heels. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. This is Mastering Your Health, episode 3. My name is Timothy Ward of Pittsburgh. And, I'm blessed in recovery. So, all right, thanks for watching. Bye. Have a blessed day. So, you see, when you talk, this is what I was talking about. When you're engaged in a conversation, you lose your mindfulness. And so, where's the balance? My mindfulness, my attention was on you and explaining this and speaking from the heart. And, where's the balance between, being aware of your surroundings, being aware of sounds, being aware of sights, being aware of your breath, while being fully engaged in your fellow human beings. So, we're going to figure this out. We're going to master our mental health and our, bring together our mind, body, and spirit connection. And, it's important to walk in the grass every day. I'm going to do a video very shortly about walking in the grass. It balances the positive and negative ions. I forget which one is positive, which one is negative, but all these, phones and, televisions and microwaves and, internet towers and everything, it's throwing off our positive and negative ions. So you don't need to buy one of those wristwatches. You just need to go out in the grass, for 10 minutes a day and walk barefoot. So, all right. My next episode, we're going to do a guided meditation. And then we're also going to talk about the chill pill very shortly. It's a handheld device that, calms the central nervous system. I believe it's FDA approved. It's totally safe. I've been using it for a couple of years. I never had any problems. And, rather than turning to that, that sleeping med, that Ambien or something, the chill pill, calmed my central nervous system, my fight or flight syndrome that was out of whack and going haywire, and really cured my insomnia. And it cured my insomnia in 2 days, the chill pill by Mend Your Mental. So we're going to talk about that very shortly. So, all right. And also we're going to make a video today about, concrete work. Whatever my boss, John Bosevich, and my fellow worker, Jason, we're going to have videos about, how to do concrete work. So we're going to have some dog walking videos. Timber's back in town on Friday. You're going to meet Timber, and I'm going to show you how to walk a dog. And, we're going to do some mindful walking in the park. I'm going to go over proper diet, proper organic, no sugar diet. I'm going to go over a couple organic supplements that I take. Be very careful what you order. You don't know what's in it, and unless it's from a reputable company. So, we got a lot on schedule, and I'm going to give you, a tour of my apartment and show you that your bed should never be facing the north. Sadghuru told me that. A very simple thing you can do for your mental health is check and compass the location of your bed. You don't want to face north because, there's, positive charges in your blood, like iron, metals, essential metals that are, have negative charge, and are attracted to the positive North Pole, and you're getting excess blood flow to your brain. And, if you're compromised and you're 85 years old, you may have a stroke in your sleep, and, or else you're just, just these little things. And, we're going to take it one day at a time, and we're going to master our mental health. And I guarantee you're going to learn things here that you can't find anywhere else on YouTube. And, I brought together, my experience from life, and, my research from, everything I've seen on YouTube, and, thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of practice through meditation, to master, my mental health and find the present moment. So, we got a lot of good stuff on this channel. Please like and subscribe. I just am saying that, but I'm not gonna, and this is my guarantee that I'm never going to monetize this. So there shouldn't be commercials in the middle. I don't care if I have 1 million subscribers, I'm not going to monetize this channel. So this is my service work to others. Thank you. God bless. And get a pair of Altra Escalantes. Thanks for watching. Bye.